Okay, seventh grade, we're in week 17 talking about earthquakes, and you should be able to identify what we call quake zones by the end of this lesson. So what caused the 2010 earthquake in Angol, Chile? Angol, Chile experienced a huge 8.8 magnitude earthquake on February 2010. The earthquake was due to subduction of the Nazca Plate beneath the South American plate. This subduction zone is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire. In a single year, on the average, more than 900,000 earthquakes are recorded. About 150,000 of them are strong enough to be felt. Each year, about 18 earthquakes are major, with a Richter magnitude of 7.0 to 7.9. And on average, one earthquake has a magnitude of 8 to 8.9. Magnitude 9 earthquakes are rare. The United States Geological Survey lists 5 since the 1900s. All but the Great Indian Ocean earthquake of 2004 occurred somewhere around the Pacific Ocean basin. This is a picture of the 1964 Good Friday earthquake centered at Prince William Sound, Alaska, released the second most amount of energy of any earthquake in recorded history. Here's a chart of the 5 largest earthquakes that have been recorded since the early 1900s. The greatest one was in Valdivia, Chile, with a magnitude of 9.5. Prince William Sound, Alaska, which we saw in the picture just previous, was a 9.2. The Great Indian Ocean earthquake of 2004 was a 9.1. Kamchatka, Alaska, had a 9.0 in 1952. And in 2011, in Tohoku, Japan, they had a 9.0 magnitude earthquake. Again, these are quite rare. Nearly 95% of all earthquakes take place along one of 3 types of plate boundaries. About 80% of all earthquakes strike around the Pacific Ocean basin because it is lined with convergent and transform boundaries. The region around the Pacific is called the Pacific Ring of Fire due to its earthquakes and volcanoes. About 15% take place in the Mediterranean Asiatic belt. Convergence is causing the Indian plate to run into the Eurasian plate. The remaining 5% are scattered around other plate boundaries. A few earthquakes take place away from earthbound plate boundaries. These are intraplate earthquakes. This map shows epicenters, earthquake epicenters for magnitude 8.0 and greater since 1900, or 120 years ago. The earthquake depth shows that most large quakes are shallow focused, but some subducted plates cause deep focused quakes. So, in summary, small quakes are extremely common, but the largest earthquakes are extremely rare. The vast majority of earthquakes happen at plate boundaries. The Pacific Ocean basin has the most earthquakes due to convergent and transform plate boundaries. The Himalaya region has the second most due to the convergence of India and Asia. So, if you are comfortable identifying what quake zones are, and feel free to go on to the questions. Otherwise, view the video one more time, take a few more notes, and we'll see you on the other side. Thanks for being here. Talk to you later.